guys, welcome to Vegas United, welcome to another video. And Barcelona 2, Juventus 0 at the Juventus Stadium. And what can I say? This has to be our best game of the season. I'm very proud of the team overall. Some outstanding performances, but overall the team was fantastic today. Congratulations to the players for, it was a test, it was a big test. And although Juventus were not the strongest that they could have been, they, did field in a pretty decent squad, and we showed up. And to be honest, that 2-0, it's very, very deceiving because we could have won by a lot more. There was a lot of chances that we missed, and Juventus didn't generate a lot. They generated a little. What a big difference it is to play a game where you're actually dominating, and where you're dominating, that the referee all of a sudden doesn't turn out to be, doing weird things like giving fake penalties and doing weird calls all of a sudden, to keep the game having regular rhythm, both teams wanting to, play with the ball. We were able to come out on top. There's still things that we can improve, but this is a step in the right direction for sure. But without further ado, let's start with lineups and then we'll go ahead and talk about the game. Barcelona up to go with Neto in net, Sergio Roberto, Ronald Araujo, Clement Lenglet and Jordi Alba in defense, a midfield duo of Frenkie de Jong and Miralem Pjanic, 3 number 10s in Pedri on the left, Dembele down the right, Messi down the middle, and up top as a false 9, Antoine Griezmann. While Juventus up to go with Chesney in net, Bonucci, Demiral and Danilo in defense, Cuadrado and Chiesa as the wing backs, and then Rodrigo Bentancur and Rabiot in the double pivot, with up top Paulo Dybala, Dejan Kulusevski and Alvaro Morata. Alright, let's talk about the game. Let's talk about what happened during this game. And first, let's talk the formation that I just mentioned you for Juventus, because you could say that they playing a 4-2-3-1. Not really, because Cuadrado was always being very, very, was a player that was going forward a lot, and that he was staying on the wing. Same thing with Chiesa. While Demiral, Bonucci and Danilo stayed back in a 3. So you could say they start in a 4-2-3-1 and they defend in a 4-2-3-1. But their attacking formation was Cuadrado and Chiesa down the wings, Demiral, Bonucci and Danilo at the 3 at the back, 2 pivots in Bentancur and Rabiot, and Kulusevski went from right inside with Dybala and Morata and joined in attack. While we decided to go into 4-2-3-1, outstanding performances. For me, the man of the match, just for the importance of the game itself, was Ousmane Dembele. And I'm not going to say that he was head and shoulders above the rest and everyone better, but he was really, really good. He was fantastic. That goal that he scored got him a lot of confidence, and since then he was taking on challenges. He was dribbling past one, past the other, just doing a lot of good things, and this is more than Dembele that we want to see. The other two performances that I want to, kind of stand out are Pedri, who went from 0 to hero. He didn't start that good the game, but then he grew into the game, and the second half he was absolutely world class. Like, he took Cuadrado out for spin multiple times. Like, with 17 years old, we have a fantastic team. And the other player that for me was his confirmation game was Ronald Araujo, who, although played 45 minutes and he went out in the 45th minute with some problems. I hope that he's not too serious. It didn't look like it was anything too serious. I'm hoping that in the future we can, maybe see Araujo fight a spot to Clement Lenglet, because, Piqué can also get rest from time to time. We need another center back, that's for sure. But Araujo, he seems to be so secure on the ball. His tackling, his positioning, it's just very, very good. He had Morata, under control. Like, all those offsides, you could say that they were very tight offsides, but pretty much they were bodies to body. Like, it was Araujo right next to Morata, and Araujo always giving Morata, you could always see that he was giving Morata to the offside side. Like, to place him offside, he was pretty much next to him, but having him guaranteed offside, which was very, very smart from the player. I think that he can give us a lot of attitude. I think that that's very, very important. And yeah, pretty much the whole team played really well. There's nothing that I have to complain a lot. Maybe the only things that I could maybe stand out as negatives, other than the thing I'm going to talk about in a couple minutes, is Pjanic and Sergio Roberto, because and it's not that they played badly. They played a good game. Like, they were good, just as the other teammates. But Pjanic, in the first couple half an hour, he gave away some very, very dangerous balls, and it was like he didn't look up to pace. Like, he was very, very relaxed, it seemed to me. That he was, playing with a lot of relaxation, and those were the minutes that Juventus decided to, press high up, and we just needed more. Like, we needed more, and Pjanic went and gave more. Like, he went with passing and breakthrough lines. He was very, very good in the defensive positioning without the ball, transitioning with possession. He was giving very good passes from left to right into Messi, finding his other teammates. He grew into the game. And Sergio Roberto said he played a solid game defensively. His positioning was sound, was good. Definitely, Sergio Des is an upgrade. Like, it's a better player. I think that Sergio Des can give us more. But Sergio is a perfectly capable player filling in at right back. The only thing is, I maybe would have liked to see him join more in attack and maybe give Dembele a bit more support. Because although Dembele did want that wing all to his own, maybe having Sergio Roberto just nearby, just offload the ball from time to time to him and return it to him with a 1-2 would have been great. Other than that, it was good to see that we were able to play down the middle, down the left, down the right, with Jordi Alba down the left, with Dembele down the right, with down the middle, with Pedri, with Messi, with Griezmann. Today, Griezmann, thank you, Griezmann, for actually doing something today. Thank you. Like, today Griezmann was better. He was doing more things. He was more involved. He actually participated today. Thank you for participating. Like, I'm not gonna scrutinize you for not scoring the goals that you should have scored, although you should score some goals. Like, you had chances, and it's all in Griezmann. Messi, Dembele, Pedri had a couple. Ansu Fati, I'm not gonna talk about the Ansu Fati one, or I might. Jordi Alba had one. Like, it was getting to a point where I was like, am I seeing these right? Like, these are Griezmann, Messi, Dembele, Ansu Fati. Like, these are the players that play for Barcelona that score a lot of goals before, right? Like, I was like, why? How are they missing so many chances? And this is the problem, because this was the same as Real Madrid. Although today we were far more dominant than we were against Real Madrid. We were dominant against Real Madrid. We created a lot of chances. The problem is that if you're winning 1-0 and then you miss, instead of having Alba Morata getting 3 goals called offside, some of those goals are going to materialize, and you're going to be in problems. And that's what happened against Real Madrid. We were 1-1. We missed. They should have gotten the penalty, but we should have been in a situation where even if they got that penalty, we should have been in trouble. We should have been able to, be more relaxed into the game and maybe not lost El Clásico. Today, we were able to get that goal very, very late into the game after Demiral got sent off, and then a penalty call from Bernardeschi into Ansu Fati. Just very silly, like, takes him down in the penalty area, and it's a penalty. Messi transformed it into a goal. And I think that the team was kind of missing chances, and I don't want to be scrutinizing. This is not criticism towards Messi or the other guys, other than they need to put their chances away. But correct me if I'm wrong. I might be wrong, but to me it seemed that they were trying to find Messi to score too many. Like, they were trying to find Messi too much in the final area. I'm not saying don't try to get Messi, and I understand that Messi right now is probably not at his best level of, confidence and just proactivity, although he played really well today. But Messi's is at a more human level than his normal self. Because today he had chances to score at least a hat trick. Like, he could easily score a hat trick. Griezmann could have scored 2, Dembele could have scored like 2 or 3, Pedri could have scored 1 or 2, Ansu Fati could have scored 1. Like, this game could have easily been like 8 to 10 goals for us if we would have taken our chances away. But we didn't. And it seemed to me like, for example, Dembele, has a chance to take a shot at Chesney and, tries to fight Messi. Griezmann has a chance to maybe, take a shot after Dembele leaves the ball right for him. And it's kind of debating between getting it to Messi or taking the shot first time. Doesn't do either, and, we don't finish the chances. It just seemed that way, that we were trying to find Messi. And I'm not saying don't try to find Messi. But once you're, in a chance where you can take the shot at the keeper and we're, inside the penalty area, take the shot. Take the shot. Stop trying to find Messi and stuff like that. Take the shot. Finish your chance. Either have the ball saved by the goalkeeper and go out, or go wide and then you're able to return back without problems, because that at the end is going to cause us problems. We need to be able to finish chances away. Finish the play. It's important. If I was Ronald Koeman, I would be very, very excited that we played so well today. We moved the ball at a really nice speed. By the way, Frankie de Jong was able to play as a center back, like he already did at Ajax and at the Netherlands. So it was pretty good to see. But if I was Ronald Koeman, I would be I was very excited to see that we were able to play well against Real Madrid and Juventus. I would be kind of worried that we are missing so many chances away. There's something that we need to change. We need to be able to transform this quality chances. And I hear some people saying that we need a number 9. We need a penalty box striker. I'm like, no, we don't. What we need is because if you say that we need a better finisher, well, there's not a better finisher in the world than Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi is better at finishing than Robert Lewandowski, than Luis Suarez, than Cristiano Ronaldo. He's the best finisher in the world when he's at his best. So instead of trying to say that we need a number 9, we don't need a number 9. We need our world-class players to start putting some very, very easy chances away, or at least testing the goalkeeper. The problem is that it seemed like Chesney didn't have much work to do today. It was either they would either went wide, or we didn't take the shot. Actually, they didn't add up as a shot, or the 2 chances that we scored, they went in. Chesney, you need to try him on. Test the goalkeeper. We didn't concede much today, but the one day that those offsides are not offside, you're gonna be in trouble. You're gonna be in trouble if we start forgiving so much, especially in the Champions League. The Champions League is a competition that doesn't forgive you. Bayern understand it. Liverpool understand it. They are teams that if they have 10 chances, they're going to score 8. Liverpool are a team that if they have 5 chances, they're going to score 4. This competition is very unforgiving, and we need to be at our best, both in creating them and in scoring them. Creating them is the most important. We were able to do that today, but for the next time, we need to put those away, and quickly. Other than that, the performance today was very, very good for the team. Overall, I see that we're going in an upper trend. And it seems like, just to finish up with the video, that we've been able to find a position to pretty much everyone. Messi, for being Messi, let's put it this way. For me, the central players should be Messi, Griezmann, and Coutinho for those 2 positions, as a false 9 and as a number 10. Because Messi and Griezmann kind of rotate at the end of the day. They rotate depending on what the play requires. So when we need to create, Messi drops more from deep. When Griezmann needs to press from the front, he's the one doing that, and Coutinho can add up in there. My debate would be, at the end of the day, I think that if we're not gonna sell Griezmann, I would like to sell Griezmann and maybe get Memphis Depay. But if we're not gonna sell Griezmann, the debate is Griezmann and Coutinho. Like, I'm sorry. It's going to be Ansu Fati for me as a starter in the left, and then Pedri, being his backup and giving him, like, changing between them minute, and that will be very, very good because Pedri at the left seemed to be much more comfortable in growing into the game. Probably thinking that he didn't have a really good old Clasico. He grew into this game a lot. And then Dembele on the right is, with Dembele not being at 100%, not even being at 50%, it's able to do this, to create chances for himself so easily. He's a player that, if we can get him back to his best, he's going to be one of the best players in the world for sure. And then Trincao, a player that can do a lot of stuff for Barcelona. I would have loved to see Riqui Puig. I think that we might have been able to see Riqui Puig if the result would have been more comfortable in our favor, like early on in the game. But the thing is, I understand Koeman cannot send Riqui Puig in a game where you haven't sealed the deal, that things can go wrong and then you're not able to fix it, because Riqui Puig, Riqui Puig is, you put Riqui Puig into the game if you need to create chances. We didn't have a problem creating chances. We were having a problem finishing the chances. And that's why I understand Koeman not putting Riqui Puig today. Today would have been really nice if we would have been able to, have 3 goals and we win by 3 goals and, just don't be worried about losing the game. But today we had to seal the deal. This important 3 points. Dynamo Kiev tied against Ferencváros today 2-2. It's also a good result for us because it makes it, harder for us to fall out of the group now. Now we just need to, seal the deal. Win those 2 games against Dynamo Kiev, then win their game against Ferencváros, and get at least a draw against Juventus to finish top of the group. But let's think game per game. The next game coming up is against Alaves. Then we have the Dynamo Kiev game, and then Real Betis. Let's think game by game. And we're all said and done, guys. Leave me all your opinions in the comment section below. Comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you next one, Blaugranas.